question of this form, what should come to mind is a quadratic equation. But first of all, we need to remove the exponential part of it. So by doing so, this first part, we want to re-express it for it to look like what is in a bracket. So let's try to see if we can do that. I can rewrite this as 2 raised to the power x with a 2 outside. Now, this is the third law of indices. So I can just break the 2 and the x so that even if I take off the bracket, they can still multiply for us to get this back. All right, so this is minus 5, 2 raised to the power x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now, the next thing that we want to do is that this is now the same. So we can let any variable at all, let's say y be equal to 2 raised to the power x. So wherever we see 2 raised to the power x, we are going to replace it by y. So this will become, in this bracket, this will be y, and the square would come minus 5. This bracket will be y plus 4 is equal to 0. So this is just looking like a quadratic equation. Okay. What we need to do now is to find two numbers that anytime we add those two numbers, we should get negative 5. And anytime we multiply those same two numbers, we should get positive 4. And I believe those numbers are negative 1 and negative 4. When we add these two numbers, we should get a negative 5. And when we multiply these two numbers, we should get positive 4. So those two numbers are negative 1 and negative 4. So we are going to replace them by this 5 that we have in the middle here. So this will become y squared minus 4y minus 1 times y is y, minus y plus 4 is equal to 0. So at this side, we can factorize y out, y minus 4. At this side, what is common is 1 out, y minus 4 is equal to 0. Negative 1 times y will be negative y. Negative 1 times negative 4 will be positive 4. All right. So let's group them now. This will become y minus 1, y minus 4 is equal to 0. So what's going to happen is that either y minus 1 is equal to 0 or y minus 4 is equal to 0. When we solve this side, what will happen is y will be equal to positive 1, and at this side, y will be equal to positive 4. But remember, we are not interested in the y values. What we are interested in is to find the value of x. So we need to replace our y's. We need to replace them. So from the beginning, we said let y be equal to 2 raised to the power x. So we need to replace our y's by 2 raised to the power x. So this is what we are going to do, but 2 raised to the power x is equal to y. So wherever we see y, we'll replace it. So this would become 2 raised to the power x is equal to 1. We all know that I can re-express this as 2 raised to the power x is equal to 2 raised to the power 0. Any number raised to the power 0 is 1. So I can just express this as 2 raised to the power 0 because I want the bases to be the same. So this would finally be x is equal to 0. Indices. Anytime the bases are the same, the powers should also be equal to each other. Also, the second answer is y equals 4. And we can replace that by 2 raised to the power x equals 4. This would become 2 raised to the power x equals 2 raised to the power 2. 2 raised to the power 2 is 4. The bases are the same. If the bases are the same, then our powers should be equal as well. So this will become x is equal to 2. So finally, therefore, our x is equal to 0 and x is also equal to 2. I hope this helps.